I hate this mount. I'm gonna try rotating it, might work better. Yep.
Oh, that's Dominique. That's Dominique and Cisco and them. Cisco and them. Look at Officer. Alpha says Alfie's so fat. Yo, my nigga, he got a whole ponytail.
So guys, this is a job regarding a female shot on West 17th Street in Manhattan. This happened just after I believe 5 or so, or after 4, I'm not certain. But right now, about 1 or 2 hours later, this brawl breaks out. Seems like the female was yelling at somebody that he or she hurt her sister. So there was a big fight between the female and not even sure who the other person was. So, and I did not initially run over there because some of the folks in that crowd was already known to be unfriendly. So, another interesting thing, they initially identified the victim as a male, then they changed it to a female. So whether or not they have anything to do with the community, celebrating Pride and such, we're not sure yet. But if it is, I'm thinking it may be more of a story, but we'll find out. But I gotta say, I was surprised when they called for backup. I thought much more units would be arriving, considering there's increased NYPD for the Pride Parade this morning. But it seems like there was about, I want to say, 20 to 30 people, but not everybody was fighting. It was, I want to say it's between maybe 2 people, and the rest of the large group were trying to break them up. And at one point, carried the one female away from the fight. So. I think that's it for this scene. When I first arrived about maybe 45 minutes ago or so, there was a much larger presence of police. Specifically, I believe the Strategic Response Group was on the scene. What they do is usually respond to a lot of these mobilizations to help out the division cops, the precinct cops, usually to find the canvas for evidence, stuff like that. So I do believe they already left. And we'll just take a ride, around, probably head south towards Brooklyn. But I gotta say, guys, I did not expect to catch on live video and a brawl like that. That's pretty impressive, I think. And that shows, like, the more you guys tune in and the more I go live, the more crazy stuff you guys are gonna see. You know? As far as the parade goes, I'm sure some of you may be curious about it. I think it starts maybe like 11 or 12 or something. Thanks, Aldahai. Can't say your name, ABN. I know an ABM, Automated Beat Mechanics, they're a good popping group with J-Rock. Back when I was a hip-hop dancer. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the parade route is on 6th Avenue, or we might be able to pass it, but I'm willing to bet that route is going to be closed. Oh, Arabic name, huh? Assalamu alaikum. But yeah, I didn't run towards the crowd. It was a big crowd, and initially when I give everyone. Here's the thing about me. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. All right. I'm not going to look at a group or somebody and if they look a little rough around the edges or whatever, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, he's not gonna want to be interviewed, or he wouldn't sound good on camera, or whatever it is. I'm gonna ask anybody and everybody who's on the scene, even if they look shady, or they look, but I give people the benefit of the doubt. So I still approach that group and I'm like, oh, hey, you guys heard the shots? Did you guys know what happened? Did you hear what happened? And, that is when 2 or 3 of these individuals, these gentlemen, start to get in my face and say, hey man, we ain't no fucking snitches, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, well, how are you supposed to respond to that? How are you supposed to respond to that? You guys should have been live with me when that happened. So I responded with, "Oh, no problem, guys. Take care. Have a nice day." Oh, no problem. Have a nice day. As if their hostilities did not happen at all, right? Because I think that people like that would love a reaction, like a counter reaction similar to theirs, you know? And I've seen photographers behave that way, less than professional, who maybe they'll respond back with similar hostilities, you know? Hey, what the F, man? You don't know me, or whatever it is they might say. But, you know, all about that professional conduct. What's up, John? So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't approach that. I mean, that's why I didn't run towards the fight. Let the cops run towards the fight. I was looking for the wall of cops to be behind. That wall was very blurry during this fight. I stayed the hell across the street and I zoomed in. In fact, I zoomed in for you guys as well. And we had a Wi-Fi right here. I should have went on Wi-Fi, but I believe you guys had a pretty good connection, right? You guys had a pretty good connection. You probably had a good connection. So yeah, let's turn on the radios and just... I'm gonna drive back already. I guess while we're in the city, I could show you guys real quick some of the jobs we did last night, if anyone is joining us right now, so we can label this video a last night's jobs video, right? Then again, I still got somewhat of a view of the crime scene in case any special units show up or whatever. We are intimately familiar with that app. Ashley just asked me about it just now. So this isn't the 17. Where is this? I think it's the 13 maybe. And I know Jeannie or anyone else who knows, they're gonna give me a hard time about the soda. But you know what? I did pretty good the whole week, you know, just my only bottle. Actually, I got 2 for $3. And that other bottle, I'm gonna take home, stick it in the fridge, and drink it one day. One day. Oh crap, the news is on. Actually, all of the news is on right now. Yeah, and thanks to Scott for that tip about not showing the screen because we could lose the monetization or whatever. So I won't put it on the screen. I'll maybe just, you guys may be able to hear it. But if we do see our videos on here or whatever, I'll, you know, post it on social media. Oh, there we go. Real quick. All right. I can't show it to you guys because I don't want it to ruin the monetization. But oh, here we go. Also, our video. Story after story, 2 stories in a row. Now, keep in mind, we had competition on the scene, right? You got to keep in mind, this is New York City is the #1 television market. We had competition on the scene. But here's the thing, we didn't become #1 overnight. It took years and a lot of hard work. And my team was there as well, supporting me, supporting us, team effort, right? We even had some folks come and leave, you know. But that's only channel 4, and I'm looking at channel 7 now.
The car's owner says the only reason he parked it here was because he was doing work on his garage.
Because based on my neighbor's car, I was really worried about what mine was going to look like when I came around.
Three Shivani's was a little luckier. Her car and home were hit by branches from another tree and knocked the trunk.
Between 9 and 10 have been terminated.
All right. No more mobilization for this female shot. So if you're curious about the narrative I wrote, I'm going to read it to you real quick. Why can't this go live? I'm trying to watch the live broadcast of Channel 7.
While trees didn't take any lives, they caused a lot of damage and taught these residents a valuable lesson.
You know, my uncle always tell me, don't park under this tree because it don't look stable. Next thing you know, you just hit big crash. Boom!
Previously, Fonda Avenue remains closed here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Neighbors are coming out taking pictures
Oh,
of
never mind.
this damage, and they've all been saying the same thing. That the owner
I think Channel 7 showed some kind of, I think they had the app video.
At the time, 6:09. He fought until his final breath to make sure those who ran into danger on September.
Then again, that story was so quick that my guess is that they couldn't rationalize buying video.
Made me come down here the day before my 69th round.
I think they said there was there was an 11-year-old female that was killed. I don't believe these NYPD sent us the report.
Detective Alvarez was 53 years old. He leaves behind 3 children.
And still to come here on Today in New York on a Sunday morning, the Yankees and Red Sox get off to
Nah,
a hot
sports.
start in London. What easy to follow.
Alright, no more Channel 4. I just want to see what else they might be showing.
Wait, you started your second bacon, egg, and cheese croissant before you finished your first?
Yep. If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Talking got to a great deal for $2, $4, $5. America runs. I come here.
Ever since I was little, I've opened the fridge and seen the world of amazing foods. Finding ways to bring people together, that's a revolutionary act. This feeling of home is why I'm launching Shop Home.
So yeah, this is the female shot. This is the narrative I wrote. I'm just gonna read it to y'all real quick.
Looks like someone's still nervous about buying a new house.
Manhattan. Police are looking for the gunman who they say shot a 26-year-old female. It happened at 4 a.m. Sunday at 418 West 17th Street at the Fulton Houses. According to officials, she was shot through a window. EMS treated the woman for a gunshot wound to the elbow, transported her to an area hospital where she's listed in stable condition. Police are looking for a male black in his 30s who fled the scene. The victim initially was identified as a male, then they changed the description to a female. Now, don't know about you guys, that perhaps sounds like LGBTQIA plus member. Not sure, but that I titled the title "Female Shot Morning of Pride Parade." If she's in fact a member, could be a story, because that would be very messed up for an LGBTQIA plus member to be shot the morning of the Pride Parade, 50 years anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising.
And it's even won an award. So whether my job is momming, approving, or simply caring, that's why I choose it. Goya Pure Coconut Water. Natural hydration for real life chefs. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
So I'll show y'all some quick videos from overnight. Don't know if any of you saw our previous live videos, and I was kind of quiet. Like I said, guys,
New this morning, police are searching for 2 suspects who were wearing FedEx uniforms during a violent.
like I said, we do keep a lot of what we call OPSEC. Those in the military probably know what I'm talking about. Operational security, right? As far as where we go, what we do, and what stories we cover, because of competition. We're not trying to make it easy for anyone to know exactly what we're doing, but we're also not gonna
614.
deprive you guys from having that experience of being on the scene with us, which I know you guys really like and find it entertaining, amusing, educational, whatever it is, whatever attracts you guys to watch our live videos. we don't want to take that away from you. And we also don't want to give away exactly what we're doing to our competition either. So this is the best way I know to maintain that operational security.
Cancer had ravaged him just days before he died there in D.C. next to John started making. As sick as he was,
I don't know about Channel 7 now. What about Channel 2?
So to come on Eyewitness News. Back on track. President Trump's threat to start arresting illegal immigrants will begin.
What's up, Royal? Female cops attract you. Well, funny you say that because I'm about to show some videos from last night. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the news off. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on Channel 2.
Temperatures will be in the low 80s, but yesterday's 91-degree high.
All right, let's get off the news real quick. And I gotta say, I am breaking my back. I really hate this. Does anyone use laptops in a vehicle? Check this out. I absolutely. I mean, let me just. Okay, maybe now you guys can see it. I absolutely hate this setup because I've got to twist my entire body, and that's very bad body mechanics. So I got like a table thing that I put right in front of the steering wheel, and that's how I work. And even an external keyboard that goes on my lap. But yeah, this setup is for like quick access, whatever. Let me go to those videos. Okay, so this was the first job. This was I think I heard channel 4 saying something about a 11-year-old girl killed. I'm not certain though. Right, these were the folks involved with the accident. Who's this guy, Mr. Photographer? Like, how lucky are you to be in such a crazy accident and you have your DSLR camera? Or maybe that's a mirrorless, I have no idea. You know what? Give me a second. Hopefully this will take like 5 minutes and then like let's start heading out. Let's start heading out. Canadian impression. What's that about? Where were we? Yeah.
In the 5.
Uh-oh.
I have an EDP coming over at 145 Canal Street, 145 Canal between Manhattan Bridge and Bowery. There's someone acting erratic. He has a metal object in his hand.
Uh-oh.
Also a danger to himself and others.
Uh-oh, he's got a metal object in his hand. What do you guys think of that job, guys? Is that a waste of time or no? Hey, I'm not mocking the Canadians. I'm just an impressionist. So yeah, this is a job from last night. Yeah, highway patrol.
Distance cover isolated, contain knowledge of force whenever possible.
Right. All right. Only because, you know, it's pretty much the end of my tour here. And if you guys didn't know, yes, they call them shifts tours here in New York City. Especially the cops, firemen, EMTs, EMS, etc. And you guys are lucky because we are not terribly far from the location. I think they said something about Manhattan Bridge or something. Did they? Actually pretty close. But for a typical violent EDP, you're looking at you're looking at multiple units responding. He's saying there's nothing there. He didn't sound too impressed at all. Oh, this, by the way, is the West Village. This is a really nice spot for.
Sorry, that last message?
I mean, just look at it.
Down is not going on.
And you never see it.
The caller saying that he went towards Elizabeth and Canal.
You never see it this clear either. You know.
Sergeant, no further, please.
No further to 145 Canal, no further.
Probably because of that parade this morning.
84.
Actually, probably because it's a Sunday morning.
Sergeant, after no further over here.
Alright, once again, units, no further to 145 Canal, no further.
They're saying absolutely no further. So yeah, there's no one there with something. There's no disturbed person with a metal object.
No further to 145 Canal, no further.
Oops, excuse me.
5 deaths.
Have a bus response to base, please. The Java Canal may have just walked into the precinct.
Oh jeez, that guy just walked into the 5th precinct.
Alright, 10-4. Sergeant Rest.
Oy vey.
Hi, Sergeant, absolutely no further.
Okay, they keep saying no further, so you know what, guys? I keep forgetting to bring my gimbal because you know what?
No further to 145 Canal, no further, absolutely no further.
What if we just wanted to walk around in the park or something, or I don't know, just walk in the city, right?
Make a notification.
And
IDP at this time, Sancho.
I don't want to, just hold the phone. I want that gimbal experience. I have it. Why not use it, right? Why not have it in the car? Makes sense. Hey, Lewis, just confirm. Just making sure.
No further to 145 Canal. No further.
You don't live in New York City, do you, Lewis?
One boy.
Where am I going? I think I'll go left.
5 deaths.
Oh yeah, I do believe this is where the parade route is. You can see all the the police barriers here, and I think that the Stonewall Inn may be around here. I'm not sure though. So Lewis, I'm just confirming you're not the Lewis that I know who lives in New York City, right? Is that correct? Yeah, this is definitely the parade route. You look at all these barriers. So if anything, I'm providing you guys with a tour of the parade route of Pride 20 in New York City, celebrating 50 years of Pride. Why does it seem dirty? I don't know. What do you mean dirty? I can't. I don't notice anything that's dirty. Well, check this out. This is interesting. Why does it say NYPD on that box?
One boy.
I'm not the only one who noticed that, right? You know what I'm willing to bet that is? I'm willing to bet that is a some form of bomb shield, right? Some kind of bomb shield. And you notice it was right in front of that mailbox. So perhaps if someone were to put a bomb in the mailbox, they could, that bomb shield, so to speak, would prevent the bomb from spreading. That would be my guess. Oh, these roads are terrible. there a way to go south? This looks like a cute street. Oh wow, look at that sun. This is great. I can barely see now. I'm just trying to find a way to go south. But this is a nice, I believe this is West Village. West Village. When I used to Uber folks and drop them off here, they would say, oh yeah, this reminds me of London. Such small, tiny streets. Do you know what I mean? Do love that English accent. Oh, Lewis, you said no, you don't live in New York City? Okay, you're not the, that's what you're saying, right? Because I know Lewis in New York City. And he's a stringer. And if you were him on this live stream, you'd be out in a second. Alright, maybe I can go south here. I believe that was 6th Avenue. Oh, check it out. It's, what is it? I forget which park. Yeah, Washington Square Park. Nice spot. It has that huge arch, which is the landmark of the park, by the way. Royal. I guess thanks for the compliment. I've never been too proud of my English accent impression, but I did develop when UK. Now, whoever said it looks dirty, this particular intersection is particularly dirty. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. This is that one street. This is McDougal Street. This actually is a great spot in the evening to come grab drinks. Where's this one spot I used to go to? And I can't even find it. I think I may have passed it up. It's called, well, Down the Hatch is somewhere else, but this, what is it called? Off the Wagon. Off the Wagon. And there's another, they're like, you know, similar bars, that college-y kind of divey bars, Off the Wagon, and there is the 13th Step in East Village. Always great drink specials. I believe Tuesday is the $1 beer night. So, am I buffering? I'm live. Can anyone hear or see my video? Only you might be buffering, Jeannie. I'm not sure though. But let me know if you don't see or hear me. I gotta say, it's quite a pleasure to drive these streets in the daytime without barely any traffic. Oh, I almost hit that pigeon. Akar! How did my one radio just turn off like that? Without that radio, I can't hear, there we go. Oh, no way I'm going back up there. No way. I think I need to go south on Broadway. It's a really good spot too, right here. Soho. You go down Broadway. Actually, this is Broadway right here. I thought I was gonna pass it. You go down Broadway right here. It's probably one of like my favorite shopping areas between Houston and Canal Street. Because instead of like, I don't know, compared to shopping at like going to Herald Square, Macy's or something, those places are just like huge. But you come here, there's like individuals. Anybody can hear me? Hear or see me? I do love, check this out. It's like you can see endless buildings. If you, well, not endless, but endless enough. Yeah, it wasn't you, Jeannie, it was me. You told me, oh, it had trouble connecting or something, so I reconnected. Hey, Jaywalker, what are you doing over here? Hey, oh, hey! Did you see that? He did not even flinch. Like, he was a chronic jaywalker. Chronic. Wait a minute, did I miss the... Chronic jaywalker, as in does it all day, every day. Pretty dangerous, I think. Well, I missed the Manhattan Bridge, so let's take the Brooklyn Bridge. Do love the warm light of the morning. Let's go, Uber.
1137 receiving 54 cardiac, difficulty breathing, 50-15, Beach Channel Drive, Beach 50, Beach 51 Street.
It's one of the government buildings. I think it's like City Hall or something. I wonder if you can go up there. Usually I take the Brooklyn Bridge from the FDR, but now we're taking it from you know, FIDI or something, Financial District. Downtown Manhattan? No, there's no downtown Manhattan. This thing better not freeze on me, or you guys, for that matter. Oh yeah, we were on 4. I believe the child stabbed and the child killed in the accident, I think, something like that. Both of those jobs. And you know what? You guys were right there with me when I was filming it. You know, we went live during that fatal accident. Let's go local. Maybe we'll pick something up. The local route. I feel like the highway route, you may not pick something up, you know. That's why sometimes I love the local routes. This looks clean, I gotta say. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York over here. Yeah, I wonder if they're wearing a seatbelt too, because you know what? We don't know if they wore a seatbelt, but we do know that they're releasing that collision investigation report. I don't believe I've even got it in my email yet. I may have to request it. Wow, that driver was totally asleep at that red light, or worse yet, maybe perhaps he was texting at the red light. Ouch. And he ran that light.
In the 72 hours, 54, 276 17th Street, 7th to Prospect. 10 to 7th Avenue, Prospect. Attention 242. 242. Do you have EMS on scene? Negative, not at this time. No, 637 hour dispatch 447. 78, coming 78, 10 Street, down 295 Garfield.
I wonder why the chat is not being displayed here. I guess I have to scroll through it. Did I hear 242? I think that's Bay Ridge. I have no idea why my bottom hurts. I have an air cushion.
721. And 551?
Jupiter, здравствуйте. Доброе утро, как дела? Как тебя зовут? Чуть-чуть русский. Just kidding. I'm not. You know my running joke. What I usually say is oh, I am from Kazakhstan, which is kind of funny because there's Asian folks in Kazakhstan who speak Russian. So I definitely fooled them initially, but it's just my my comedy routine for like 30 seconds or whatever. But yeah, I only know like a few words of Russian, nothing too crazy, like what you've heard. Royal talking about the old Soviet Empire. I swear most of what I know about, the old Soviet Empire is probably through Tom Clancy books and video games and such, Because they always made like Russia to be the bad guy. I guess that around that time of Tom Clancy was the Cold War, so yeah, I guess, Then you got like Air Force One, right? Remember Air Force One, anybody? Get off my plane. Thank you, Rice.
781. 2 boy go.
Minor accidental. You could take back 10 time and post on my field. Select for the 54 on my field.
10-4.
How do you say you lost me in concert?
Dispatched.
But I just remember like the people's like, I will bring Mother Russia back to the way it was before. And yeah. And then he played the Russian national anthem and stuff. I mean, the old Soviet national anthem. But hey, great movie with Harrison Ford. What do you mean you must break who? Nope, I don't remember. I must break you. I'm not sure what that is.
Charlie. No. Got a 39 call on my sector. Prominent Street, 24 Reed Street, Vanville, Brunson, Conwell. In a restaurant, Brooklyn Craft, male followed male inside the restaurant, male black heavy, tall, no weapons, blue shirt, no injuries. And from 76 off the rhythm, that's 39 being followed. Followed by the sergeant.
Did anybody hear what that exchange was about? Something about a guy in a restaurant following him into the restaurant or something?
76 Adam. 2 Adam. 2 Adam. 27.
What's up, Caesar?
76.1, you ready? Get it, kid.
What do you do, Caesar?
Charlie 84, can you try to call back? 10.
Jaws filmed in New York. I had no idea. Do you know where in New York?
Yeah, notify Paul Performance. Down in front of 295 Garfield Place, 1031, 10-8.
6 Charlie, complainant is coming up. Down 4.
No, 640 damage left.
Yeah, I am from Kazakhstan. And this is how I talk all the time, you know? People think I'm Russian, but I say, no, I am Kazakhstan.
Charlie. 7 Charlie. Copy that, dude. Pick up a 10-10 trees down, 295 Garfield.
295 Garfield.
7 Charlie, red. Get that.
Where's that?
Thank you. 8 Adam.
295 Garfield, right? Well, I guess I can't use my phone. Cover parked over a deer. What deer? Guys, was that 495 Garfield? I don't see a 495 Garfield. 495 Garfield Avenue, Garfield Place. There we go. Where am I? 7/8. What was that for? A down tree? Yeah, I can't justify 6 miles in 26 minutes. This right here is the 7-2 precinct, folks. And that's that super cute NYPD smart car that has so many views on our Instagram. I think like 8,000 views we've got from that smart car.
Indicates for a 1-year-old, 47 Carlton Apartment 8, George. EMS is still not at the location, okay?
What's going on with this 1-year-old?
Just give me 1 5 minutes, please. Give me one.
Oh, what a line.
Hey, David. Hey, David. Hi, be advised, you have a DOA at our location. Natural causes.
Boo. All right, 88 precinct found a dead body. But, as you've heard, natural causes. So, So more than likely, you know, someone elderly. More like maybe someone's, you know, smelled an odor from the apartment, and so they call 911, and the police will show up to do what they call a wellness check. They also do wellness checks for, let's say you call the cops for a friend who's suicidal, right? They will treat that as a wellness check as well, which is kind of an understatement, right? They're just coming to check to see if you're well. These roads suck. All because they're reconstructing the subway business. I don't know what the heck they're doing. Industry City, where is Industry City? I think I already passed it, but pretty cool spot. The time is 7 a.m. Good morning from Brooklyn, New York. Today is Sunday morning, and the time is 7 o'clock a.m. 7 a.m. I rounded. Hey, that's New York City time. What can I say? But you know what? A New York minute is the fastest minute in the world. I gotta say, folks, a New York minute is the fastest minute in the history of minutes. Believe me. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. We had some tremendous minutes spent throughout my time. But the New York minute is the best. Is the best minute, the fastest minute in the history of minutes. Now he's gonna say, "Oh, Trump said New York minute is the fastest minute." It truly is, folks. It's not fake news. It's real news. And you never thought I'd say that, real news, but it's real, folks. You just gotta believe me. It's real. You tell them what they want to hear, and they'll believe it. They'll believe it. Did you guys see the thing where, like, it was him, Trump, and Putin, and then the reporter's like, "Oh, President Trump, are you gonna tell Russia to not quit meddling in the elections?" And it was like, "Hey, Russia, no meddling, okay? No meddling now." That was funny. And then Putin was on the side here. He was like this. He was like, "I never meddle. But if I do, maybe I meddle with U.S. elections. Because really you do not know what Russia is up Did you guys see what happened? We lost our connection for a moment, and now we got it back as soon as I switched back to my regular voice. They just meddled it with my live stream because of Russia's voice recognition technology. They knew I was doing. They just knew I was doing a Russian impression of Vladimir Putin. But what if I said that I only like drinking Vladimir vodka? It has high alcohol content. From what I recall, drinking Vladimir vodka in Pittsburgh, 21%. Correction. In Ohio, 21%. They do not play with alcohol percentage. I wonder what's going on here. You got this. What is this vehicle? NYPD something. I think it's an ESU truck.
6-8 David, can you pick up this 1011 Commercial Berg? 242 Bay Ridge Avenue, 242 Bay Ridge Avenue, states at the key food. States the load note.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus sleigh. No, 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 no. I don't think that's Santa Claus, sorry. I don't have my glasses. Yeah, Summer Santa. But yeah, you know, the Russian impression is actually one of my favorite ones. The Indian guy is another one, like, you know, like when I do the yellow cab driver impression or whatever. Not too crazy about the Asian one, like the Chinese impression, but my girl thinks that one is hilarious. But she also told me if I introduced if I first met her and introduced myself with that accent, she would not have spoken to me. Which one, Jeannie? Seen the guy's beer. What beer? Someone had a beer? No aliens allowed here. Oh, Sunshine Jenkins with the alien face. I don't know, Jeannie. We need it. We need a yellow cab for that impression. Oh, there is a yellow cab right here. I am taking a break. I am most likely sleeping in my cab for breakfast right before the rush hour of Pride Parade. That is what we do to save time and money from going home and sleeping. We sleep in the cabbie. And we can't even put the seat back because there is bulletproof shield here. It's not easy being cab driver. Not easy. Like, what is the coincidence that she's talking about the Indian accent? I'm driving down, see a parked cab there. It's hilarious. IRS. I didn't know the IRS don't call me. I don't know what they sound like. I thought you does call. Hello, this is AOL customer support. Did you receive a free CD in the mail? You know, compact disc. Remember when they used to send those out? That was hilarious. You know? And they would package it in every conceivable package, right? They'd be sending in like, you know, a tin container, and you thought you received like biscuits in the mail or something. Other times you get it in like a, I don't know what the heck else. And you know, my dad would like open it and you're like, oh, it's just an AOL CD, but you know, I really like this container. We can probably use this for something. And we'd start collecting these AOL CD cases. I think I gotta go to the, I gotta go run some errands over here. That would be you too, huh? Let's see, what did anyone else say? Yeah, just as I said it, the yellow cab showed up. Uh-oh.
In the confines of the 19-350, an unconfirmed shots fired by East 4th Street and 1st Avenue, unconfirmed.
I'm willing to bet that's fireworks.
1-9.
Because of the Pride Parade, you know, folks are getting super excited and they're shooting off fireworks. But like I said before, you know, I think I was showing you some guys some videos. In fact, we may even premiere some videos this morning. This was the, yeah, just real quick, guys, because I got to run some errands. This was the, the fatal accident. I believe there was possibly a child involved even. That we've been actually. We actually went live on this if you guys want to check it out. Who is that Royal Comedian talking about female cops? Is that the one you were talking about, Royal? That one's a sergeant. What's up, Scott? Good morning. Yeah, this is some of the jobs we did last night. This is I believe a fatal accident with CPR done on a child. I forget the age though, but it was on Channel 4 NBC New York this morning. I believe that was a child stabbed in the Bronx. This was in the Bronx as well. You see how I'm revealing this information? Because, you know, we don't give out info while we're on the job. We might say, oh yeah, there's a guy stabbed or whatever, but as far as location or what happened, that will be revealed eventually, like right now, you know. This, by the way, sobriety test. The guy's like smiling and taking it, yeah. Hey, Roy, you said you liked female cops. What about female motorcycle riders? These guys stopped on the highway to take photos, video, whatever it is they were taking. But yeah, looks like a sport bike. Pretty cool. And I think that was like a Lambo or something. I had a anonymous interview here. So the whoever's trying to listen to this witness can listen to that, yeah. And we'll probably do further. We may not even include that in the full video. Oh, black hat refresh. Okay, so this was the one that also was on Channel 4 NBC New York this morning. This was that child stab. I forget how old though. So you got the playground, you've got the, where's that plane? I thought I saw the plane. The plane should be right here. There we go. There's that plane. There we go. Good tight shot of the plane. And someone's cap. Not sure if that was the stabber's cap or what, but it doesn't look like a child's cap either. Bronx man shot. This was actually a homicide. It may or may not have made the news. We didn't check yet, but yeah, fatal homicide. He was shot inside the building. Evidence markers were found on the outside of the building. These folks we were warned not to speak to. You know, family members, like super angry at the other photographer that showed up. He told them, "Hey, we're here for your benefit because when the cops see the press here, they'll want to work harder for you," or something like that. Yeah. I like that shallow depth of field there. For some reason, I like that fire hydrant too. Anyway, these two evidence markers indicated 2 shell casings on that scene there, right outside of the building where he got shot. And I think the last one was the one that you guys were also live. Actually, you guys were live with us like pretty much all night, but this was the 2 females. I'm sorry, the 1 female. Initially, they thought it was a guy, right? Then they said it was a female shot. So, is this individual possibly LGBTQIA plus member shot on the morning of the Pride Parade? That might be a story. And now that we see this girl in particular right here, we see. Oh, oops. She actually appears. She actually appears. Oh, wait a minute. She actually appears later when she gets into this huge fight. I actually like this shot as well. You know, which, hold on, let me grab it. And you guys were there. I can't believe I caught it live. Like, the cops requested backup and everything, and it was quite the brawl, but not in a group fight sense, more like a lot of people were trying to get them away from each other. And I filmed for like, it's this really long clip. I've got to pull it up. Not that I'm going to show everything, but you guys will probably see. We'll probably release this like later today or something, because I think it's kind of insignificant. But you know, social media, they love like fights and all this kind of stuff. Here it is. Total length of this video was 5 minutes. Kind of crazy. So it all started, say, because I was already recording the scene. Started with these folks. By the way, this is public housing. This is NYCHA, but it's in Manhattan, right? Some people might call NYCHA the ghetto, or the projects, or whatever. But they all start running. And these 2 cops were actually in the car when this happened. I was like pointing at them that something was going on here. Why can't I rewind? Oh, forget rewinding. So yeah, that was quite a... This is probably the most action the lieutenant seen in a while, right? Because the lieutenant showed up for administrative stuff, and he ends up in between this huge fight. I think her sister got shot. That's why she was so upset, and she was going after somebody else. That one male black with the topless, like, you know, no shirt. I think he may have been the guy she was mad at. And then again, you don't know if he was maybe the shooter. We don't know that. Yeah, they just carried her away. Yeah, you guys will see that. So pretty much that's the 4 jobs we did last night. So I'm gonna get going. Any quick questions you guys have, I'll answer. What's up, Scott? Always cool to see you. We do have to make that trip to Los Angeles at some point. And I'm always jealous when Chris goes over there, gets to go to Los Angeles, roll with Scott Lane. And that was fun when you came to New York City too. That was a blast. Next time you did it like Friday and Saturday night, that would be awesome. But Yeah, I see no one has questions. We will be premiering those videos later today, and Frazzle Cat, where do you live, Frazzle Cat? And also, I want to check, of course, what has aired on the news that we post on Instagram and Facebook usually. So yeah, take care, guys. I got to surprised the police didn't haul no one did. Yeah, I'm surprised too. But yeah, I'm gonna run some errands real quick, head home, and then look out for those premieres. Not sure what time specifically. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Jeannie. But yeah, see you guys on those premieres. And if you guys want to message me, feel free to do so on Facebook or Instagram. Take care, guys. Have a good Sunday morning.